I'm quite a fan of George M. Cohan. I love Yankee Doodle Dandy. And when I saw the title of Yankee Doodle Swing Shift, I had my fingers crossed that we were going to get some good music in this. And that's definitely the case. With regards to the cartoon itself, it's okay. It's not my favourite, but apart from being a little bit slow, there's not really anything wrong with it. This was released in 1942. It's a Walter Lantz Productions cartoon as part of their Swing Symphony series. And this one starts off with some characters playing music in a kind of orchestra setting, and then we actually see that they're working. We have these characters who are working. And they're working on machinery, they're building tanks. This is clearly, well, I believe, depicting the war effort and making it seem quite jolly. And like, it's kind of an upbeat place to be where you can work in rhythm to this swing music. And if you do this, you're doing it for the war effort. And it works well enough as a narrative. I think visually, there's always something to look at. We have quite a variety of characters involved in this, a lot of different animals represented, which I thought worked very well. That's not to say it wouldn't have worked as well if the characters were all the same species or anything, but I think that was a nice touch, and the music is very good. It is pretty decent, and the actual animation itself, I didn't mind. It doesn't have the most exciting colour palette, to say the very least, but given the subject matter and the setting, the factory setting, I feel like that's to be expected. So it's not really a fault of the cartoon, but for somebody who prefers cartoons that are slightly more brightly coloured, I didn't love the colour palette, but I understand it. And in general, it's not bad. As I said, I didn't love it, and I think that's mostly because visually it's not the most entertaining, and it is quite slow. It did take a little bit of time for me to really get into it, but after the halfway mark, I think things really picked up and really became quite entertaining. So, great music, nice mix of characters, okay animation, and a decent enough narrative. I do recommend it. I don't know if I'd watch Yankee Doodle Swing Shift again, but as a one-time watch, I certainly didn't mind it, and if it sounds like it would appeal to you, then I'm happy to recommend it.